Welcome into the gym known as Valhalla on the campus of Pleasant Grove High School for a Game Night Live Rewind Game of the Week and our coverage of the Skyridge Falcons in Region 4 play. Dusty Lister with you. So excited to have you along with us. Skyridge and PG coming in tonight. This is a big game as the state tournament starts next Wednesday. We'll have the RPI announcement coming out on Saturday. These two teams entered last week 1-2 in Region 4 play. Both went 0-2 last week and now both battling to get to, well, PG battling to stay on top. Skyridge trying to battle to get within striking distance, maybe getting that one seed, but really it's about RPI positioning and going to be a big night tonight. Starters for Pleasant Grove: Tanner Hanks, Evan Anderson, Michael Mitten, McCaden Adams, and Isaac Garrett. For Skyridge: Bryson Bailey, Mason Hunter, Kenyon Snowdy, Nick Holland, and Colby Carter. So Bailey and Garrett to jump it up. And we are underway. Skyridge comes in 12-7 on the year, 4-4 in Region 4 play. PG 6-5, 6-2 in Region play. Again, those two losses last week is Bryson Bailey along the baseline, a lips out, and the rebound taken in by McCaden Adams. Of course, McCaden leading scorer at 22 points per game for the Vikings. And Michael Mitten, last time we were here was the Lone Peak game. Mitten had a terrific second half. And Garrett along the baseline floats it, no, and the rebound taken by Kenyon Snowdy. And Adams nearly had the steal. And Bailey can't corral that pass, and it's a turnover. And we'll go back the other way with the Vikings. As always, Game Night Live Rewind brought to you by Heidemann and Associates. Go to utah.law. Find the law office nearest you. Get a free consultation. Let them know that Rewind sent you. Again, utah.law, Heidemann Associates. Inside, Isaac Garrett, left-handed floater. And PG takes a 2-0 lead. Snowdy goes inside to Bailey. Bryson, mouse in the house. Backs down, Mitten can't get it. Hanks had the board for a moment. Hunter nearly had the steal. And up the floor, McCaden Adams, 4-3. Won't go, and rebound taken by Bryson Bailey. Snowdy along the baseline, outside to Carter. Holland, 4-3. Nick Holland gets things started for the Falcons. And Holland's enjoyed a great year, averaging 19 points per game. In fact, you got 3 players of Skyridge averaging double figures for Coach Jeff Gardner. The only coach in Skyridge basketball history. It's short history, but history nonetheless. Isaac Garrett inside, and Garrett rolls that one in. Goes up top with Holland, will reset the offense. Snowdy back to Holland. Pump the 3, now goes straight away. And it's off the mark, and we'll go down the floor with PG as that ball goes out of bounds. And another strong student section night for PG. We saw them at Lone Peak, great. The Lone Peak game here, a ton of students. One of the better student sections in the state. As Mitten goes over to Hanks. Back to Michael Mitten, driving the lane. Mitten at the rim. Gets that one to crawl over. The wide channel basketball does him right. And it's 6-3, Pleasant Grove. Snowdy was throwing that to Bailey. No matter what, turns it over. But we got a jump ball. Jump ball, and we'll go to PG. They waited on that there for a minute. Finally made the call. So a strong start here for Pleasant Grove. They've got everything inside here. Tanner Hanks goes inside to Michael Mitten, working on Holland, and they're going to get the foul on Mitten. Foul to Michael Mitten. That's the first foul of the evening. So number 1 on Mitten. Interesting. Thought he had the advantage on Nick Holland and go down the other way now with Skyridge. Hunter up top with Holland. Carter. Oh, nice move inside, but Garrett there for the block. Here comes McCaden Adams. Hands back to Isaac Garrett. Working on Bailey. Now gets it inside to Mitten. Mitten goes at Snowdy, and it goes in. +1. Pounding the paint early are the Vikings. And Michael Mitten will go to the line. Foul goes to Kenyon Snowdy, his first, team's second, or pardon me, team's first. There's Josh Davis will come on for Mason Hunter. And Mitten hits the and 1 free throw. And a 6-point advantage early on for the Vikings. Bailey has that one slapped by Hanks, and will reset the offense with Holland. Nick hands off to Snowdy. Davis back to the angle to Carter. Good defense here from Pleasant Grove. Send to the corner, Carter. Kenyon Snowdy off on the 3. Long possession goes one and done. Now on the push with Mitten. Mitten at Carter. Gets some space. No foul, no travel. And the rebound taken by Colby Carter. Carter down the lane, sent out to Davis. They've done a nice job at chasing Skyridge out of the corner as Holland floats that up to Bailey. And Bailey finishes. We saw that a lot against Westlake earlier this year. Dane Stewart had that game at Westlake. That was the play du jour between Holland and Bailey. Up top with Anderson, now Mitten. Michael goes inside to Adams. McCaden pulls through, sent out Anderson. Off on the 3, Mitten with the board. Now Isaac Garrett goes at Bailey, takes the bump, and will get the foul call. And Isaac Garrett will go to the line for 2 free throws with 2:24 left in the opening quarter. As Garrett lips out the first of 2. And coming on out for Skyridge is Tate Mansfield for Bryson Bailey. Don't want to get a cheap second on Bryson in the opening quarter. And Garrett goes 1 of 2 as he will come off the floor in favor of Colby Dean. Holland, straight away Snowdy. And a second 3 of the quarter for Skyridge. It's a 2-point game. Anderson sends out to Hanks. Now Mickelson. Sends out to Anderson. Hanks now to Adams. Caden has not got going in the opening quarter. Hanks pumped the 3, sent it back to Adams. And he's unable to hit the 3. Now down the floor with the Falcons. Minute and a half left in the quarter as Colby Carter ties us up at 10. How about changing gears there by Colby Carter? It's top of the key. Turn on the Jets and gets right to the rim. And the hot start from the Vikings evened up. Dean goes at Carter to the baseline. Nothing there, no call. Now the foul call will be on Carter after the rebound. As Dean was frustrated, he thought he had it on the shot. That'll be the third team foul on the Falcons, as Bailey will come back on for Snowdy. Hey, only Matt Stafford gets away with the no-look pass. Here comes Holland down the lane. Holland splits the defenders, can't finish. And Bailey unable to get the tip in. Quickly down the floor with Adams, and McCaden wrapped up by Josh Davis. Fouls on the floor. That is the fourth team foul. I don't think he'll have it intentional. Number one on Josh Davis. As Riker Mickelson will trigger in. Webb off the screen from Dean. Back up top to Adams. Mason Hunter out there with McCaden. Adams in the lane, loses the handle. And Skyridge forces the turnover, and Coach Garner won the final shot of the quarter. It was a bad entertaining opening quarter. If you're just joining us, it was a 9-3 lead for Pleasant Grove. Holland on the push, 5 seconds. Center of the corner, Davis with three, blocked by Adams, and Dean has it, and that's how the quarter will end. And at the end of one, we are tied at 10. Lister with you here on KSLSports.com. We are 1 week away from the state tournament, and all your tournament action can be found right here at your home, high school championships in the state of Utah, KSLSports.com. As Hanks pops that one out of bounds, and swim team in the history of the state at Olympus. Van Brocklin and crew, they're going to run away with the 5A meet. They're really, really good, and Evan Brocklin is a spectacular swimmer. Is Isaac Garrett, late whistle, and Garrett going to pick up the foul. It's going to put Bryson Bailey at the line for 2 free throws, and I think most people, it's always the delayed whistle thing, but the official had it, made the call, and it'll put Bryson Bailey at the line for 2 free throws. Bryson misses the first. And hits the second. First lead. Probably second lead. First lead since 3-2. There's Anderson. Hanks. Adams inside, and the charge. Understand the call, but now I can't complain about a shot clock. The restricted area would save Isaac Garrett. Big man out with 2 fouls. And that's an easy fix, man. That's practically no money. That pass off the mark from Snowdy. We go back to PG. These Vikings have had a very good year. Coach Randy McAllister went over 300 career wins this year as Hanks hits the 3. Tanner Hanks from the outside. And last time we saw PG at Lone Peak, it was Hanks that had the game-ending play as a shot won't drop. There was no contact, although Hunter came in. And now a turnover. Adams lost the handle. Kobe Carter sent out to Holland. And Coach Gardner will reset the offense as PG leading by 2. Bryson Bailey going at Dean. Falls away, can't get it. Rebound taken by Mitten. On the push now with Adams. Caden in the lane. Give it up to Dean, a little strong, and the rebound in the hands of Snowdy. We go inside, 5.5 left in the first half. And man-to-man, kind of getting after Skyridge here. Good matchups for PG. Coach McAllister believes is give it up to Holland. Nick now with Evan Anderson. Terminates and back out to Bailey. Remember no shot clock this year in Utah high school basketball, so Skyridge could take all the time they need as Hunter. So the good defense turned in by PG is their only reward is to get a board on a missed shot or have the ball go out of bounds. As Bailey, that long possession ends with 2, and we're tied at 13. In just over 2 weeks' time, I'll get to say for the last time, no shot clock in Utah high school basketball because we'll have it next year. 35-second shot clock coming to the state. It was approved by the executive committee. As Anderson misfires on the 3, Carter with the board. Holland gives up to trailing Colby Carter, and Hank's going to draw the charge. Precedent was set early, and Hank's a little slow to get up here. So Hank's still down, and they're going to come out and attend to him. When we talk about Tanner Hanks, the Lone Peak game, remember Lone Peak stayed in that thing, and it was Isaac Staley in the last moments of the game, down Lone Peak down 3, or PG up 3. Hanks was inbounding on this side of the floor on the left, and Staley had the steal, retreats the three-point line, he thought a good look to tie the game to go to overtime, and it was Hanks coming after throwing, getting the turnover on the inbound pass, getting the block on Ike Staley that thwarted the Lone Peak chances. Lone Peak had one more chance with like 1.2 seconds left. The shot went off the mark, but I loved the effort from Hanks. He didn't complain, didn't hang his head. He just went and played it out and made the play as Michael Minton continues to make plays, and PG reclaims the lead at 15-13. Holland on the angle now with Carter. Colby terminates, still waiting, goes out to Snowdy. Nick Holland with Dean on him, and Adams with the steal. McCaden Adams with the flush. Timeout on the floor. PG up 17-13. Adams, first points of the night. A little showtime to go with it. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind on KSLSports.com.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU.
Test day's test day. Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of VU.
Ouch! Gonna need some pills for that one.
Hey! Prescription pain pills can be dangerous!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Easy there. You're her parent, not a drill sergeant. More love, then they'll listen.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about prescriptions the right way.
.327 left in the half. Remind you that to make 2022 the year of you, go to WGU.edu and find out how to get a $2,500 scholarship to Western Governors University. Graduate at your own pace. Take classes on site or at home and earn a degree that can change your life. Again, Western Governors University, WGU.edu. Make 2022 the year of you. So a quick 4-point spurt here for PG as Holland got caught traveling. And a tough little stretch here for the Skyridge offense. It's pretty amazing. You think of the run for Coach McAllister here at PG. It opened really that's really sad to say, 17 years ago. To mine, it was obviously before that, but C.J. Wilcox, as a freshman, was a 2005 tournament. As that ball's loose, picked up by PG along the baseline. Mickelson, jackknife it up, no. And he'll put Riker Mickelson at the line to shoot 2. It was a 2006-2007 season when Wilcox was a freshman. He and Tyler Hawes battled it out here in Region 4. But it was offense. And then you had the run with Van Komen for 4 years and the 2-3 zone with those long players and Casey Brown. And it was about defense. You had the year with Nichols. They got the state championship game and lost to TJ Hawes and Frank Jackson. But what started as a lot of offense, they played really, really good defense, and we continue to see it this year. There's the free throws good. 19-13. That's the biggest lead of the night for PG. Hunter sent to the corner to Holland, pumped the 3. On a little baseline, Jay blocked away by Mitten. Michael Mitten does all the little things. And now a carry on this end on Adams. And a turnover on Pleasant Grove. 2:34 left in the half. Snowdy can't get the 3 to drop. And the rebound taken by Dean, now on the run with Adams. McCaden now outside with Evan Anderson. And Coach McAllister going to reset the offense inside of 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Riker Mickelson, give it up to Dean on the junction. Dean goes into Bailey and a charge. Talked about the precedent was set early in this game. Like it, dislike it. Once you set it, as long as they stay with it, totally fine with it. You got to know what it is. And that is the first on Dean. That is the 4th team foul on the Vikings. Hope you're all enjoying the new clock and graphics package on the bottom left of your screen. I think Bill and Vince Francis always looking to get better as that ball goes out of bounds. And you should get used to it as we get ready for the state tournament, especially when we're at the one site at the Huntsman Center, and then we'll move to the Marriott Center for Championship Saturday. But you'll be able to have the full package there with timeouts left and fouls on the floor. The team fouls, everything you'll see right there. As Mitten goes baseline to Dean. Dean, hard to the hole. Man, that ball crawled up and in. There's 4 points on this end of the floor where that ball hits seemingly the bottom of the rim and able to crawl over. And now an 8-point lead for the Vikings. Holland can't get the floater to drop, and Dean pulls down the rebound. Mickelson on the push. Adams switched on to Bailey, and now he wants a chance to go at him. Adams pull up, yes. McCaden Adams makes it a 10-point game. 3 points in the quarter here for Skyridge as Holland stripped on the drive, going to stay here. It was 10-10 at the end of 1. And right now 13-3 the score in the quarter. Yeah, we've had a couple of long possessions, but it's been good defense from PG, one and dones for Skyridge. They packed it in and made it tough. Carter pumped the 3, sent out to Holland. Coach Gardner saying he wants one shot. So they're going to take this down for the final shot of the half. And what has been a frustrating quarter for Skyridge. Holland obviously has the range. 8 seconds. Snowdy back to Holland. Nick drives the lane, give it up to Bailey. Bailey with the flush with 3 seconds. And that's how the half will end. Bryson Bailey with the dunk off the dish from Holland. As we head to halftime, it is Pleasant Grove with the lead, however. PG 23, Skyridge 15. You're watching Skyridge basketball on Game Night Live Rewind on KSLSports.com. Halftime score, PG 23, Skyridge 15. Start of the third quarter. Welcome back into Pleasant Grove High School, Valhalla. As it is the Vikings with a 23-15 lead to start the second half. They held Skyridge to 5 second quarter points. And the second bucket only came with 3 seconds left as Bryson Bailey with the dunk to close out the half, as Isaac Garrett can't get that one. And Garrett had to sit that second quarter as well. He had 2 fouls in the first quarter, sat most of the second in foul trouble. And so now it'll be interesting to watch what happens here for Skyridge. What they learned in the first half, they can adopt in the second half to get this offense moving. As Colby Carter pulls on the 3, and it's long, and the rebound taken by Isaac Garrett. Garrett off the mark. Here comes Carter. Carter goes to Holland. Nick will float it and score it. Nick Holland now with 7 points unofficially in the night. That's a 6-point game. Caden Adams had a quiet first half, had the dunk. But it was Michael Minton getting things going for the Viking offense. And now the kick ball to Snowdy. As we will stay here with Pleasant Grove. Again, state tournament starts next week. The brackets will be released this weekend. But Wednesday and Friday next week, home sites. And then to the Huntsman Center. Again, we're joined with the girls, 5A, 6A. Lob it up to Garrett. And Isaac Garrett lays it in. There will be boys and girls tournaments at the Huntsman Center Monday through Thursday. Get the day off on Friday. And the championship games will be moved to the Marriott Center. Played at BYU. To the corner, Snowdy. 4-3, Kenyon. That is Snowdy knocking down the 3, Kenyon Snowdy. As that corner 3 was the shot Skyridge obviously likes, and PG in that first half able to run them off of that shot consistently. They finally get a corner to go. Is Anderson outside to Minton. Now Adams. Caden to the corner. Anderson off on the 3. Adams with the board. Hanging on a pivot foot and got it. Some say hanging, some say sliding, but no whistle. Our friends from Texas came in at Holiday Hoop Fest and complained a lot about it. Talked to them in between games. They were like, man, you guys just get to switch your pivot foot all over the place here. Send it out to Hunter. Now to the corner, Bryson Bailey. Can't get the 3, and now the loose ball in the hands of Adams. Garrett goes at Bryson. No call on the contact. And now a foul on the drive. No call either way. First half, the charge is called, but this one wouldn't bother me if it was a block or a charge. But just to let the contact go is kind of dumbfounding. Inbound into Adams. Caden, crossover, got it. 6 points now unofficially from Caden Adams. And I say unofficially because his own coach says he has a quiet 23 points. Averages 22. Holland goes inside to Bryson Bailey. Bryson sends out Nick Carter wide open for 3, short. Bailey able to track down the board. Now Colby Carter hands back to Nick Holland. He's off on the 3. And the rebound taken by Tanner Hanks. And out of bounds. Garrett didn't realize who he was on the floor. He stepped out of bounds. So 9-point lead for Pleasant Grove. Around 6A, big game. Bingham. As that three goes for Colby Carter. And a timeout, Coach McAllister. It's out of the timeout from Coach McAllister. 29-23 our scores. We were going before that Carter three. Number 1 ranked Bingham. As there's a steal by Carter. She keep bringing it up for good luck to the Falcons. And what a block by McCaden Adams. But Carter there for the putback. What a block by Adams. Sized it up and went LeBron on Steph for the block. But luckily for Skyridge, Carter coming down the trail, get the board and the bucket. But Bingham up 44-42 on Copper Hills. As Garrett's free throw line jumper is good. And it's a 6-point game for the Vikings. Outside to Snowdy, goes in to Bailey. Bryson goes at Mitten. Whoa, hanging on a pivot foot. Thurl was like, man, we didn't get that treatment at NC State. As much as Jimmy Valvano would want it. But there's Evan Anderson. Anderson up top to Tanner Hanks. Now goes inside to McCaden Adams. Back outside. Chased off by Davis. And then the block to Bryson Bailey. On the push with the Falcons. Carter. Now Snowdy. Back out to Carter. And good defense by the Vikings. They didn't get caught in the chases. Garrett tips out in the backcourt. Holland will go back and get it. 4-point game. Holland at Hanks. Into the arm, and they're going to have a foul on the floor. Not on the shot, on the floor. It'll be the first foul of the second half on PG, and an awkward spot there for Hanks. As he said, hey, look, he went into my arm, and I saw the ball. It was an awkward looking play. But his first is a hand back to Holland. Holland lob it inside to Bailey, and he got it. Bryson Bailey makes it a 2-point game as we near the 2-minute mark left in the third quarter. Outside, Michael Minton. Up top, Garrett on the angle, Evan Anderson. Now McCaden with Holland. McCaden on the baseline. Goes into Holland, sends back out. Anderson off on the three. Hanks tips it to Garrett. Loose ball taken by Minton, and it crawls in. A lot of contact on that play as well. And it's a 4-point game once again inside of the minute and a half left in the third quarter. Davis has that one knocked out of bounds. Will stay with the Falcons. Holland into Carter, blocked away by Hanks. Coach Gardner wanted a foul, didn't get it, so did Carter. Quick the other way, Evan Anderson leaves it for Tanner Hanks. Skip to Minton, just stays in bounds, and I lost it out of bounds. Go the other way. He wanted a foul call. Coach McAllister wanted a foul call. In all the years, I think that's the most animated I've seen Randy McAllister. He and Garner both. 4-point game is Holland. Nearly stolen by Adams. Carter to Holland. And it's a 1-point game. Nick Holland for three. His second three of the night. And it's a 1-point game with 40 seconds left. Anderson off on the triple. Garrett with the board and a three. No, The referee had it wrong. That is not a timeout. Coach Gardner was frustrated with, I don't know what part he was frustrated with, had his arms out. Maybe he was calling a play. Referee thought he was calling a full timeout. So it'll be Skyridge ball with 22 seconds left. One 3-1 from PG. A corner to Snowdy. They had an uneven there. Holland was trying to get it to Davis, out to Carter for three. And that's how the third quarter will end. We go to the fourth, and it's PG with the lead, 36-32. You are watching Skyridge basketball on Game Night Live Rewind on KSLSports.com. Start of the fourth quarter, Dusty Litster with you. Skyridge basketball on Game Night Live Rewind brought to you by Heinemann & Associates. Go to utah.law. Find a law office nearest you, or if you can't get to a law office, they will do a virtual consultation with you. Let them know the Rewind sent you. Get a free consultation. Go to Heinemann & Associates, utah.law. Find the law office nearest you. Also, make 2022 the year of you. Western Governors University. Go to wgu.edu. Find out ways that you can get a $2,500 scholarship to Western Governors University. Get your degree on your time. Make 2022 the year of you. A strong third quarter after his tough second quarter for Skyridge. Had a game within one, but the three from Garrett gives PG the 4-point lead as Carter called for traveling on that take. Let's see if they tighten that up. So a 4-point lead for Coach McAllister's Vikings. They are the top of Region 4 at 6-2. Corner Canyon at 5-3, and then Skyridge, AF, Westlake at 4-4 as Adams can't get that one to go. As here comes Colby Carter. Leave it for Nick Holland. Holland at Mickelson, and there's the foul call. That's number 2 on Pleasant Grove in the half. I think it's a first on Mickelson. And it is. Possession arrow belongs to Pleasant Grove. As Mason Hunter hands back to Snowdy, now to Holland. Nick, high post to Bailey. Bryson hands back to Snowdy. Bryson on the drive. Garrett nearly had the steal. Snowdy can't get that to go. Rebound to Adams, now on the push. Here's Anderson. Gives that one to Mitten. And we will go the other way with Skyridge. But he's playing a little quick here. Again, we're just 2 games left of the regular season, including the night, as Carter hits the three. Colby Carter makes it a 1-point game. Copper Hills now taking the lead on Bingham heading into the fourth quarter. Remember, Bingham last we saw before the RPI went dark. Bingham number 1 in 6A. As Mickelson loses that one out of bounds, it is Skyridge basketball with a chance to take the lead. Down by double digits. Remember, they only scored 5 points in the second quarter. They now have a chance to take the lead. And was it a bench warning? Wasn't timeout. I think it was a bench warning on Skyridge. So bench warning, and the next will be a technical foul. And we had some confusion with this last week at another game. Remember, coaches and players can't be standing up on the bench. Actually kind of surprised they haven't given the motion on the other end to sit down. But anyway, there's Bryson Bailey. That steal by Mickelson. Here comes Carter. Mickelson makes it a 3-point game for the Vikings. That's hard when Bailey terminates that far away. People got to come get the ball from him. Step back three from Holland won't go. Adams skies up there for the rebound. And now a foul will be charged to Bryson Bailey. And no, pardon me, no, they're going to give that to Hunter. It's number 1 on Hunter. And just his second team foul. I mean, not a lot of whistles in the third quarter. I don't think we shot a bonus free throw in the first half, although I think Skyridge had 17 fouls. There's Isaac Garrett. Bailey hits the deck. Snody. I don't know how Snody doesn't get called for the foul. Fortunate there for Skyridge is Hunter will give it up to Carter. Carter to the corner to Holland, who floats it and scores it. And once again, a 1-point game. Now I'm still just dumbfounded on this end of the floor. If Bailey hits the deck, fine, but Snody landed on Garrett. But here's Minton, sent out to Garrett. Goes at Bailey. Bailey able to give ground. Isaac sends out. Hanks for three. Short, rebound to Holland. Nick ahead to Carter. And Skyridge takes the lead. Timeout, Coach McAllister. 4:19 left in the fourth. The Falcons lead by 1. 4:19 left in the fourth quarter. Skyridge takes their third lead of the night. Last time they took a lead, it was 10-9. Or probably 12-10, as there's a shot from Adams. And McCaden Adams' first three. And it's a short-lived lead for Skyridge once again. They led 3-2. I believe it was 11-10 or 12-10. And now 39-38. Snody off on the three, rebound to Garrett. Each of those leads led to big runs for the Vikings. Garrett goes at Bailey in a traveling violation. No, a block on Bailey on the drive. And number 2 on Bailey, third team foul. Hanks will trigger. Adams out of Hanks. Anderson sends back out. Tanner on the drive. He'll send back up Isaac Garrett. Garrett pulls for three. And Carter clears the board. And Hunter had that one go through his hands. Turnover and a missed opportunity for Skyridge as the ball go back to the Vikings. We are hitting crunch time in a game that feels like the state tournament as we near 3 minutes left in the fourth. Update from Copper Hills, Miners and Grizzlies tied at 52. Hanks outside to Anderson. Now Garrett. Garrett goes at Carter, got around him and scores. Timeout, Coach Gardner. 2:49 left in the fourth. We got a good one. We'll be right back. Having a good time here at Valhalla at Pleasant Grove High School. A 4-point game. Again, Game Night Live Rewind brought to you by Heidemann & Associates. Go to utah.law and set up a free consultation. You do that one of the many offices of Heidemann & Associates. You can do it virtually as well. And look, as I've offered and we've helped out with a lot of people, if you want an introduction to Justin Heidemann, just hit me up on Instagram or Twitter. And I'll give you that introduction to Justin. Inside to Bailey, and it's a 2-point game as the defender hit the deck. So 43-41. Coach McAllister wanting to space things out, especially this matchup of Garrett and Bailey. And I think also want to get the ball in the hands of Adams as they go out to Anderson. And a near steal by Snody. And only the fourth team foul on the Falcons. They can still go for the steal. So 30-second timeout. We'll stay here and remind you that KSLSports.com is your home for online championships as we start kicking off championship season. As we'll have the 5A and 6A state championship swim meet at BYU right here on KSLSports.com. I'll be at the BYU Aquatic Center. As if you get a chance, watch that. Olympus boys swim team is quite possibly the best boys swim team in the history of the state of Utah. Evan Van Broeckelen and crew are extremely good. Evan going after some records. The only one he might not get to is the Jordan Tiffany butterfly. But his backstroke is next level stuff. He's going to go swim at the University of Utah. But he and crew will be very, very fun to watch at the 5A meet. I'll join myself, and I think McKay Larson is going to join me as well, former Corner Canyon and UV Ray swimmer. Happens to be my brother-in-law as well. 43-41 as Anderson sends the corner to Mitten. And now Garrett. Isaac drives on Bailey. Bailey left his feet. Garrett crawls out. And then a foul on the rebound. Going to call it to Colby Carter. But put Isaac Garrett at the line. And they are going to give him the shots. Coach Gardner wanted a chance to have that be on the floor, but look like he's going a little 21 tip in there. As Isaac Garrett hits the first free throw. Could make it a two-possession game with the next. And he does. Big man that can shoot free throws. What an advantage. 45-41, 115, or probably 145 rather, left here in the fourth quarter. Holland back up. He gets it back from Snowdy. 1-3-1 here for PG's. Bailey had a chance to go right to the rim. Sends out to Carter. Three won't go. Rebound to Hanks. Bryson Bailey had a lane right to the hoop. Well, the defender dropped looking for him to pass it opposite. Now with the two-possession lead, I think PG's going to force him to come out and foul him. Remember, no shot clock this year as Adams drives into Holland and a charge. Coach McCall said, look, he was already falling. I don't know they ever made contact. I think if you watch the replay, I don't think they actually touched each other. I know it's a Skyridge broadcast and all. I mean, Coach Gardner and I are good friends. I can say that. It was set up and ready to go. As we near the 1 minute mark. Holland, heart of the hole. +1 for Nick Holland. What a take and make for Nick. And he'll go the line. Looking to make it a 1-point game with 1:02 left in the fourth. Gets the benefit of the call on one end, gets a +1 on the other. And he got it as Josh Davis and Mason Hunter will come on for Colby Carter and Bryson Bailey, not to pick up fouls on two of the better offensive players for Skyridge. Hanks gets it into Anderson. Comes a trap. Throws that one, just taken by Adams ahead to Garrett. Garrett stripped away and the loose ball. Still loose. And now a foul. Holy Hannah. We're hanging on the whistles all over the place. And now the foul charge to Skyridge. They have one left. It'll be bonus free throws now with the 16th foul. We've had quick whistles on tied up possessions, dual possessions. We had like 4 dual possessions on that one. No whistle. And then the foul charge. So timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. I'll get my wits about me. We'll make sure we keep everything together. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind on KSLSports.com. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. PG looking to stop a 2-game skid within region play. If they were to lose tonight and Corner Canyon wins tonight, the game on Friday night between Corner Canyon and PG would be for the region championship. And remember, the region championship doesn't give you a lot into the state tournament, but it's the RPI points that you worry about in getting the wins. Reset it. Possession arrow belongs to PG on alternating possession. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. As Hanks gets that into Adams. It is 1-on-1 free throws for PG on fouls. As Adams trapped along the midcourt, gets it up to Mitten. Mitten fake the pass and lays it in. The clock will continue to run, does not stop on a made basket. in high school basketball. So up the floor in the timeout with 31 seconds left. Full timeout. PG with the clutch play on this end. Skyridge down 3 with the ball when we come back. 3-point ball game with 31 seconds left. We got great finishes here on KSLSports.com. Bingham and Copper Hills, 1-point game there. 1 possession game here for Skyridge with 1 timeout left. Skyridge does not have to go for 3. Get the best shot available. They have a timeout. Bailey hands back to Holland. Pump the 3. And it's stolen away by Mitten, and then a foul to Holland. It'll be, oh no, they call a foul on Mitten. Even Jeff Gardner didn't see that one coming. The foul to Michael Mitten. There's a grit your teeth call. Jeff Gardner, I know he'll admit it to me later, he didn't think that was a foul. He thought that was on Holland, just like I did. So a 3-point game as they go to Carter. Mitten there for the quick call on the jump ball on this end, and it is PG basketball. We just had the possession on this end of the floor. You couldn't get a dual possession whistle. On this end of the floor, get it immediately. Big play by the PG defense. And it'll be Pleasant Grove basketball with 14 seconds left when we come back. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind on KSLSports.com. So 14.4 seconds left. I'm not sure our clock has gone out, but 14.4, I'll keep it here. Hanks gets that into Adams. And now a foul call as the Skyridge was hoping to get the dual possession. We'll put Adams at the line. Made free throw. Doesn't quite ice it because Skyridge still has a timeout left. And you see our clock there, 11.8 seconds left. Skyridge still has a timeout left, so they can still get the bucket, stop the clock, get a chance to make a play. But a missed free throw, Skyridge get the rebound and go down the floor. And remember, Coach Mikowski, remember, it's 1-1 here, because that's the second. So Adams has got to hit the first, and does. That's a little Hoosiers when Ollie hits a second free throw, and you will hit the second free throw. So now a 4-point game. McCaden makes it a 5-point game. Again, not out of the woods yet for PG. Holland. Hands back, Carter. Blocked by Adams. And now the foul will put Isaac Garrett at the line for 1-on-1 free throws with 5 seconds left. And a crazy finish to tonight's game. Again, senior night for PG. As Garrett hits the front end of 1-on-1, and this one not quite done. This one will seal it. Mathematically be impossible with the time left as he got it. So PG going to improve to 7-2 in region play. They stop the 2-game skid and guarantee themselves a tie of the Region 4 championship as Holland's 3 at the horn is good. But it's Pleasant Grove with a 51-47 win over Skyridge. And they ensure themselves a tie of the Region 4 championship. Gritty, gritty game tonight for Skyridge, but just could not quite pull it off. Heartbreaking loss for the Falcons, 3 straight in region play. Our player of the game, man, we usually go on the winning side of this thing, and for PG, there's so many guys you could turn to. McCaden Adams, Isaac Garrett, Michael Mitten. I'd probably go with Garrett tonight. I thought he was the difference in the second half. Those couple of big threes, the offensive rebounds are really big, the free throws down the stretch as well. And for Skyridge, Colby Carter. Carter Holland to be on that end. Thought Carter was clutch with the threes in the fourth quarter. Got things going. Holland consistent throughout the night. But again, our Heidemann Associates players of the game, Isaac Garrett and Colby Carter. For Vince Francis, I'm Dusty Lidster. Thanks for watching Skyridge Basketball and Game Night Live Rewind on KSLSports.com. We'll see you Friday night. We close out the regular season for the Skyridge Falcons.